another cold case tonight. We're talking about Tamla Horsford. Often called Supermom by those who knew her, Tamla Horsford was the mom who was always present at her kids' games, cheering them on with signs and a megaphone. On November 3rd, 2018, Tamla was invited to a grown-up sleepover by her friend Jeanne Myers, whose son was on the same football team as Tamala's. It was Jeanne's 45th birthday, and she wanted to have her group of mom friends over for a pajama party and to watch the LSU versus Alabama football game. In addition to the 8 women at the party, 2 men, Jeanne's boyfriend, Jose Barora, and Tom Smith, one of the other woman's husbands, were also in attendance. The first friend to arrive was Nicole, who came at 4 p.m. to help decorate. The rest were scheduled to arrive around 7 p.m. or later, with the game's kickoff starting at 8 p.m. Tam arrived close to 8:30 as she was home prepping a meal for her family to have while she was gone. According to the witness statements, all the women brought different alcohol for the birthday girl. When Tamla arrived at 8:30, she had brought tequila from Mexico. Jeanne declined because she didn't like tequila, and one guest recalls Tam encouraging the other woman to try it because it was the good stuff, but they all declined, preferring to drink other liquor instead. Around 1 a.m., most of the party was slowing down, and people began getting rides to go back to their homes or settled in for their bed at Jeanne's house. Though Tam had made plans to stay in one of Jeanne's kids' rooms, she wasn't quite ready to settle down. She had so many responsibilities as a mother of 5 active boys, and she wanted to enjoy her night out. Another partygoer left at 1:47 a.m., according to the security system on the front door. A few minutes after that, there was a record of the back door being opened at 1:49 a.m. This is the door Tamla had used to access the balcony to smoke throughout the evening. At 1:50 a.m. it was closed. Then at 1:57 a.m. it was open again with no record of being closed again. Jeanne's aunt was sleeping on the basement level, woke up around 8:30 a.m. According to her statement, she was about to make herself a pot of coffee in her room when she saw Tamla outside. The aunt said she knelt down to pray and looked outside and saw the Dalmatian pajama onesie Tamla was wearing again, and knew it wasn't a dream. She didn't open the door or yell out. Instead, she went upstairs to get her niece. Jose and Jeanne got dressed, went downstairs, and called 911 just before 9 a.m. According to both Jeanne and Jose's statements, they discovered Tamla's body with her arms by her side, but based on police reports, Tamla's right arm was to the side. However, Jeanne described finding the body at that very moment. Both arms were down by her side, and that's why I know it's those other 2 women that are saying it, because they said they spoke to the detectives and her arms were up here in a position to brace herself. It was not because that image is burned in my head, because the best way I could phrase it, it almost looked like she face planted, because I'm like, I'd never imagined someone landing with like her toes almost pointed and her hands perfectly by her side. And all my stuff is based on Law and Order and CSI. So it's not a good reference point, but I was just shocked at how she was lying. I'm about to play the 911 call for you. Here it goes.
What's the address? 4450 Woodlake Court. 4450 Woodlake? Woodlake. Woodlake, okay. Alright, 4450 Woodlake Court. What is your name?
My name is John Myers, Jeanne.
Okay, and your phone number is 609.
Yes.
Okay, what's going on?
We had people over last night. We were drinking Most of us went to bed. One of them stayed on the balcony. She was drinking, and we just went outside, and she's laying face down in the backyard. It looks like I'm guessing maybe she fell off the balcony, but she's stiff.
Okay, is she breathing?
I don't know if she's face down.
Okay, how old is she?
I was 41. Here, hold on.
Hey, this is Jose Barrera.
Hey, have y'all checked to see if she's breathing?
She's not moving one bit. She's not breathing. I just try to assess her pulse. She's completely face down in the yard. She is stiff.
Okay. Do you know if she, do you see any blood or anything? Where she... Are you there?
I am.
Okay.
I was outside.
It's okay. I'm not sure what happened to Alana for a second. Do you see any blood or anything to where, from where she fell?
I don't know if I should move her over. I mean, she's completely face down.
Okay. I mean, can you just check and see if she's breathing? If she's not breathing and you know she's gone, then just leave her where she's at. If she, okay.
1 minute.
Do you know if she, was suicidal at all?
I have no clue. I've met her one other time. Like my girlfriend said, she flew over last night. She was her birthday party. We're not the woman that we believe to be deceased, but my girlfriend's birthday party. Instead of having everybody go out, she had everyone stay in. And she was the last one I saw before everybody was physically put off to bed. She was the last one in the kitchen, and she was just either waiting around for a ride or waiting until the morning.
Okay. How far is the, where she would have fell from, how far is the deck from the ground?
I would probably say maybe 20 feet.
Okay.
20 feet from where your feet would be on the railing. The railing itself is maybe 3.5, 4 feet.
Okay. And what is her name?
I know her name, we call her Tam. I'm assuming that's short for Tammy or Tamra.
Was she there with anyone else?
Her name is Tam Horsford, Horsford, so it's black female. I don't believe anybody was. My girlfriend has cameras here on the back deck that we can check.
Okay.
That I think would have caught the incident if she fell from here. Again, I don't know. It's hard to say if she fell from the deck or if she was already downstairs. She was the only smoker here, and I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm so sorry about that. So you think she's possibly out for smoking?
Yeah, she was the only smoker. I mean, I'm on the back deck right now, and cigarette lighter, type of thing right out here.
Okay.
I was just trying to see where her wrist came from.
Okay. All right. Are all the people that were there last night, are they still at your house?
Okay, there are 4 people that were here last night that are no longer here.
Okay. And they just just left this morning, or they leave last night?
Do you know roughly what time you can run left? Like, they completely are not going to fit in. We can check. I mean, she's got an alarm system that gives alerts when the doors are open on her phone.
Okay.
But I think the last time that I personally saw Tam was probably about 1 in the morning before I'd gone upstairs to bed.
Okay.
And at that point, she was the only one in the kitchen. I know.
Okay. Let me see where everybody is. I have one deputy that's about to pull into your subdivision. So I'll stay on the phone with you just for a minute. Is this going to be around back? Is that the way he needs to go?
Right. So when he pulls up to the residence, there will be one car in the street, 4 in the driveway.
And does he need to come and go through the house, or does he need to walk around the back?
They can go around to the side. I'm gonna grab my shoes, and then I'll direct them when I get here. It'll be easy.
When the police arrived at the scene, they asked all partygoers to return to the house. They take measurements of the balcony and the distance from the railing to the ground. They concluded the fall have been 17 inches and 11 inches. Law enforcement also noted that Tamala's right hand was positioned at 10 o'clock, or a 40-degree angle, a detail that contradicts Jan and Jose's statements. Police interviewed all 10 witnesses present, who all concurred that Tamla was happy in the life of the party. There was no conflicts, fights, or arguments among the women, and that everyone was in good spirits. Jose noted there was no sad or angry drunks, and when police asked Jan if everyone was happy, she said, "No, LSU lost." Forsyth County sheriffs sent Tamala's body to the Georgia Bureau of Investigations for an autopsy. The report confirmed the likely scenario and theory that she fell from the balcony. The autopsy report also shows that Tamala had severe injuries of the head, neck, and torso, making note of superficial abrasions on her forehead, above her left eye, the bridge of her nose, her right temple, and chin. She had a fractured vertebrae, her right wrist was dislocated, and a laceration was present on her heart. Her toxicity report showed a blood alcohol level of 2.24, 3 times over the legal limit, and traces of THC and Xanax in her system. Tam's family believes there is more to the story and is working to have the case re-examined. So where the case stands today, Tamala's loved ones continue to seek answers about what happened that night. The GBI has closed its investigation, ruling that it was an accidental death. Her friends and family have started a petition urging the FBI to investigate. You can add your name to that petition to have the case re-examined, and you can follow her family on social media to amplify their efforts to get justice for Tam. Even shares in social media can help keep her case in the public's eye. Thank you so much again for listening to this podcast for tonight. I hope you have a wonderful evening.